So as we wrap up our trip, these last 9-10 days honestly exceeded every expectation. The food, the sights, the people.
Oh, yep. Looks like we might have gotten ahead of ourselves a little bit. Hang on just a moment. And... okay, yep, that's better. Let's start there.
Airborne for the first time. Got about an hour, 40 minutes until we land in London.
Weather is very nice today. Winds are light and variable. Temperature of 52 degrees and mostly clear skies. Seatbelt sign is on. Again, thank you for traveling with us last night.
Alright, we just landed, just claimed our baggage, London Heathrow. So, how was the flight? Josh, how was your first flight ever?
It was a sleepless night.
We lost 5 hours. A long flight. But me and Taylor got a little bit of sleep, like what, 3 hours?
10-minute power nap.
I've only
eaten. I've been a bit milligrams of melatonin.
Well, we also had some pretty rough coffee towards the end of the flight, me and Mark.
Pretty bitter coffee.
Are you feeling tired at all, John?
I'm good right now. Good right now.
So
We're about talking to you and we're going out.
we're about to hit our tour guide.
And from this point, our tour guides of the week picked us up from the airport, and we made our way over to the location of the Magna Carta and tried some homemade sausage rolls for the very first time. It was our very first food as we hit the ground in England, and while ours were pretty good, they paled in comparison to these absolutely incredible specimens here.
Homemade sausage rolls.
Still steaming. Just the chef. Just not me. Are you trying it? It's good. All right.
You're better with that crispy.
Good.
Got crust.
There, got my water. Excellent.
Mitters, I assume you're okay with being in content.
I don't mind.
Okay.
You're now the 5th Blanks member.
At this point, we made our way over to Windsor and just kind of started to walk the town a little bit as we had some time before the castle actually opened. And boy, it was a sight when we came around the corner and could see the castle for the first time.
Oh my goodness.
That's the part of the castle you can see back.
Good night.
Jeez.
We've got it in
Wow. That didn't look like that in the video.
Yeah, so Windsor was really our first experience with like English towns and shops and all that kind of stuff. So we really were just taking in the sights of what is England. Immediately we had to start popping into shops and seeing all the things that we had tried on our channel live and in living color on the shelves ready to be purchased, and it was absolutely mind-blowing that this stuff is just readily available for you to purchase at any given time. And it just amazing. Stuff that we had never seen before, like flavors of different products that just aren't available over here, and I guess exclusive to England. With all the excitement, of course we had to make purchases, and of course our first experience with contactless pay didn't quite go as expected, but more than likely that was due to user error, not so much the machine itself.
So we've got Iron Brew Energy Diablo Cherry, which obviously we don't have in the States.
I have UK.
We don't have this in the States either.
You do have that, I think.
I haven't seen that.
Online. UK legend Lewis Hamilton.
So, there you go. You want to try this?
I'll try. High caffeine.
Not a lot of carbonation. I noticed there's a big difference there.
Yeah. This is the one that strikes me. Also carded for this because you have to be over the age of 16 to purchase this.
Oh yeah. We had to get approved by the self-checkout.
Be better colder. Thankfully, we have parental supervision.
Yes. We have
Daddy mitters. Not to be confused with Papa mitters.
Alright, this is going to be the big tip. No offense, man.
See if we can all fit. There's also a Taylor in here. Oh God. Alright, come on in, John. There's a lot of meat. Yeah, almost. Come on, you can do it. We can do it.
And then it was finally time for our very first castle experience, Windsor Castle. Let me tell you, the videos, the photos, none of these things do this castle justice. The sheer size, the beauty, the architecture, the history, everything about this castle absolutely left us in awe. We'd never seen anything remotely close to this, and it was an amazing kind of first experience of England.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
It goes on and on and on.
Turn it around.
That's crazy.
That's insane. Currently playing ABBA, Dancing Queen.
Why here in Windsor Castle?
Yeah, so we just came out of the Windsor Chapel, I guess. This place right here. There's no video recording or photography inside, but the architecture, it was absolutely insane. The tombs, the remains in there, I would venture to guess just what we saw personally is probably 15 at least, so I can't imagine.
Have you ever been to Windsor Castle? You have. Tell me how many people are here.
The high ceilings,
attention to detail.
yeah, the symmetry within the architecture, not having any machinery.
And like to the point, like just the massive surface area of this place, a video does not do it justice.
No.
Like us or another YouTube video, like we saw this, we reacted to this, and it still like pales in comparison to the like it's astounding.
And they say they built it all in 50-some years.
50-some years.
It's huge.
And just when we thought it couldn't get any more astounding, we toured the inside of Windsor Castle, the dressing rooms, the art galleries, the bedrooms of the royal family. Absolutely incredible. Our next stop after Windsor was Henley-on-Thames, where we stopped into this pub, the Angel on the Bridge, and had our first out and about food experience in England. And man, what a cool vibe this pub had. And what we would find throughout our travels is that each individual pub had its own individual personality. And this one was no different. We ordered 4 different dishes, which gave all 4 of us the opportunity to kind of share amongst ourselves and try a little bit of everything. And while you'll see a full taste test episode at a later date, some of the things that we tried here, venison and Guinness. We also had duck leg, steak and ale pie, fish and chips, which we would also later try down the road on the coast as well. Overall, just an excellent experience here, and if you're ever in the area, I highly suggest checking them out. But we didn't just try food, we also had to try a couple of different drinks, one of those including Pimm's. So after nearly eating ourselves into comas during lunch, We took a short little drive over to a small town called Marlow, and again, just really walked about, taking in the sights, taking in the history, and admiring what small town England really looked like. Hey, there's a Tudor house. But I think really the coolest part about this visit was the weather. And as you'll see in the coming days of our vlogs, we really got lucky with the weather. As, spoiler alert, we only saw about 5 minutes worth of rain, and it was in a car ride. So fantastic weather. Anyways, we had to take a trip over to the park and get our first English ice cream truck experience. So obviously we have ice cream trucks in the US, but we don't have flavors like you guys have. The only flavor that we might have here in the US that's seen on this ice cream truck is the Oreo cookie sandwich. Everything else is extremely unique, especially the flake, the 99 and a flake. This was by far the hottest day that we experienced in England, and apparently one of the hottest days ever, so the ice cream really hit the spot.
What was the name of that restaurant, Mitters?
Which one?
It's not called Zizzy's.
Zizzy.
Zizzy.
Al Forno.
So shout out to Zizzy and Marlow. The owner so kindly allowed Mark to blow up his toilet. Even
Destroyed.
and so yes, if you're ever in Marlow, check out Zizzy.
Zizzy.
You big zizzy?
Just don't go to the bathroom.
So it was pretty apparent at this point that we were very tired. We had just flown the night before with very little sleep on the plane, hit the ground running as soon as we got to England, and well, there was some time to recharge the batteries on the way back to the hotel, where we showered before going out once again for a walk on the town in Thame, which is where we had our very first English kebab experience at Attlee's award-winning kebabs. This place was rather impressive for a food truck experience. The presentation was massive. The truck itself was massive. And just the freshness that was available at a food truck. Really, really impressive. And Attlee's, look at this kebab. It's massive. Just incredible. And you can't have kebabs without trying some new drinks at the same time. So without further ado, here's our Attlee's kebab experience.
So I got lamb, I got tomato, I got cabbage, lettuce, onions, and there's some type of sauce on it.
Garlic mayonnaise.
Garlic mayonnaise.
Garlic mayonnaise.
I had a lot of breading at first, but once I got into the meat and the mayo,
I don't know. We need to talk anymore? Oh my days.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it didn't take but a couple bites.
that red cabbage.
I'm surprised you didn't have that more.
Maybe we do, but I've never had it.
No?
Today's lunch was great. Today's dinner is great.
Anybody gonna have trouble eating all this?
As you can see, this is all I have left.
No, I'm not gonna have trouble.
No.
Shout out to Attlee's, voted best kebab in the UK.
And shout out to Mitters
By us
for
and by the
leading
UK.
us there.
This is Attlee's Kebab. What other kebab places in the UK would you suggest? And have you had Attlee's? And if so, how does it compare? Is it the UK's best kebab place?
I told you.
Alright, so we have digested and what kind of cheese?
Cheddar. English cheddar.
English cheddar.
Is it mature?
Yes.
Alright, so for the very first time, Blank's gonna ask for Americans trying a digestive and English cheddar
With milk.
with milk.
It worked.
You wouldn't think. Well, maybe you would think it worked. I wouldn't think it would work. The sweet with
Hold on.
the
Have you tried the milk yet?
no.
Try the milk. Try the milk.
Now.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And then it was time to turn in for the night. A long, successful first day in England finally coming to a close. In some ways sad, in other ways relieving, as it was finally a chance to rest properly and close out the official day one. What an incredible day one experience. I mean, at this point, it was kind of weird because all of us felt like we'd been in England for a week, even though we'd only technically done Windsor Castle, Henley, and Tame, but it felt like we were home, and it was kind of strange. But that's not where it ended, fortunately enough. So as day two began, we were en route to Cheddar Gorge for the morning. And fun fact, for the longest part of the planning stages of our trip to England, Cheddar Gorge was not a part of our itinerary. However, fortunately enough, having been on the other side of visiting Cheddar Gorge for the very first time, I cannot say without a shadow of a doubt we are so grateful and thankful that our friend and tour guide decided to add that to our itinerary at the last moment. Lots and lots of really great sights on the way to Cheddar Gorge as well. Lots of countryside, open fields, just endless, vast nature and environment. And honestly, just some of the most beautiful scenery that you could possibly ever imagine. Not too far outside of Cheddar Gorge, we had to get our very first service area experience. And man, your service areas are so much more fancy than what we would call a rest area in the US. It had a mini casino inside of it, which is just absolutely mind-boggling. Like, how cool is that? And then this seems like the perfect opportunity to talk about the difference between our bathroom stalls. There's literally no gaps, 100% private. These are just a few of the videos that we took throughout the course of our travels that week. And I cannot tell you how relaxing it is to be able to, maybe TMI, but sit on a toilet and not have to worry about if someone is peeking through the little cracks at you while you use it. Complete and utter privacy, absolutely A++ England and the UK. Also, we found hot and cold tap. Mind-blowing to see in person. I know it sounds crazy, but also, it doesn't matter how many times you guys tell us this is a two-way street where traffic is supposed to flow in both directions. This does not make sense to us as Americans. This is one lane. This is a one-way road, and there is no way that these cars should be coming at us directly. We started out Cheddar Gorge going into Go Cave.
What, you forgot that we had hot cross buns, orange hot cross buns in the transport on the way there. Brought to you by our great British host.
Yes, toasted with butter.
Real butter.
So yeah, we'll film some of the inside of the caves. Fun fact, this will be the first cave I've ever been into. I've always wanted to go into a cave, but just never made it. I've been in the mountains of North Carolina.
I've been into a few caves.
So yeah, and then we're gonna do Jacob's Ladder, I believe, which they call me, my nickname in high school was Hike Boy. So
Take a hike, boy.
all right, let's go.
It didn't take long after setting foot in Cheddar Gorge to realize that day two's travels were going to offer a very different atmosphere to day one. Cheddar Gorge, as someone said in the comment, gorge must be short for gorgeous, because this place has mountains on either side, and it really just makes you feel very small, but in the absolute coolest way possible. And all of us were just extremely excited to dig into our very first cave experience, Go's Cave. So without further ado, let's do.
Many unbearable hours later.
Waiting on Mark to finish pooping.
It's been 45 minutes since our last video that we recorded where we said we were going into Cheddar Gorge. We do apologize to the Cheddar Gorge gift shop for what is occurring in there, which I would not want to go to the restroom after whatever action is currently happening. So
I also apologize to each one of you after this because there will be a tax on tours.
oh,
You made it? Oh, he's buying something. Get out of the way.
After that.
Now, as cool as Cheddar Gorge was up top, it's even more astounding down below in Go's Cave. So apparently Go's Cave was discovered back in 1890 by a guy named Richard Go. Go's Cave is home to Cheddar Man, which is the oldest nearly complete skeleton ever found in Britain, coming in at over 9,000 years old, which is absolutely insane. So shout out to you, Cheddar Man. This cave is filled with endless, massive chambers. You've got rock formations hanging from the ceiling, little streams running all through each and every crevice of the cave, and the cave itself is 377 feet deep and runs just over 2 miles long. Again, this is one of those really cool experiences that we got in England, because when we were planning out the trip originally, when we thought England, we didn't think caves. But how amazing this was to stand at the bottom of this and just stare up at the vast natural creation all throughout this cave structure. It was amazing.
It stays at 11 degrees Celsius the entire time. How crazy is
Wow. The moisture levels in there.
that? They grow cheese in there. That's insane.
Speaking of cheese,
We're gonna harmonize somehow here.
get around.
Oh my goodness.
What I imagine.
So when they discovered this cave in 1890, obviously the parts went here, so they crawled through here.
Yeah.
So if you look through there, yeah, crawled through there.
Oh my goodness.
It's a quarter of a mile underground with water. It took 8 years for them to reach this chamber.
Wow.
So if you're ever in the Somerset area, Cheddar Gorge, you have to go and check out Go's Cave. This is one of those things that video footage, photos really don't do it any justice. To just be able to stand and in awe of everything that is surrounding you, it just doesn't make any sense that you're that far underground. And it's just a really humbling experience. So go check out Go's Cave. You will not be disappointed. And then it was time to finally go back above ground. And of course, we had to hit up a couple of sweet shops, as we always do. And then we were en route, slowly but surely, to our lunch destination, window shopping every stop along the way, when we spotted something in the window that we'd seen pop up in the comments just a few hours earlier, and that would be Scrumpy. Did we get any Scrumpy to try? Well, no, because we wanted to remember our day and our trip and our names. So onward to our lunch place, as at this point, hiking the cave, we were all quite ready.
So after Go Cave, we went over and ate some Cornish pasties, and that was a first time experience. Thank you. I didn't say pasty this time.
Shout out to Waterfall Pastries and Ice Cream.
It was pretty good pasty. Definitely hot. Took a while to cool down, and then Josh had to put like a ton of salt on it, I think.
Offended all of the Brits.
So gonna be completely honest here, while these were good, they didn't quite live up to the expectation that we'd been led to believe they would. And it could have just been the specific place. Again, they were good, dare I say even great. but they were not life-changing. And I'm wondering if it just boils down to these not being true Cornish pasties. So many of y'all had said that a Cornish pasty is not a Cornish pasty unless it comes from Cornwall. It sounds like that's definitely going to be a part of our northern trip to England at some point, trying a true Cornwall Cornish pasty. But until then, this one got 3 lovelies and a lush.
You're negating the part where we climbed Jacob's ladder 280 steps to the top of the gorge.
Here we are at the bottom of some steps. We're not sure what to do.
We've never used our legs before. Excuse us.
Speaking of that clip there, as you kind of watch us start to ascend Jacob's ladder here, the amount of kind people that we encountered on this trip was honestly a little surprising, and not because we didn't initially think that people were kind, but just because of the comment section, saying the North was a lot more welcoming and a lot more outgoing and friendly. But really, during our southern travels of England, we only ever encountered kind people. Almost everyone that we came in contact with was just so friendly, and honestly, it was pretty incredible to experience that. But yeah, this was the first real indication that this trip in England was gonna be a little more walking than we thought originally. You guys warned us that there would be a lot of walking. Man, we did not know what we were getting ourselves into, and thankfully we all had good walking shoes prepared for this trip.
Whew. All right. There's no rush, so. I'm not ready yet.
Oh, Mark said he's not ready.
We'll come back.
All right. Are we on? Woo. All right, we're leaving the doofuses. Mark is dying down there. I had a better pace going until I got interrupted. Have you ever been to Jacob's Ladder here at Cheddar Gorge? It's a good workout. My legs are definitely burning.
And here you can see Mark being an absolute trooper. He's using both handrails, but this man made it all the way up Jacob's Ladder. Take a moment and comment, "Go Mark." And then the top of Jacob's Ladder, where we found the lookout tower, which gave you an overall view of Somerset. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, just over and over, time and time again, the sights that we saw, and we're only on day 2 of this trip. It's breathtaking, honestly. You all are incredibly fortunate to have the sights and the views that you do, and we are just honored that we were able to take part in this trip.
Poor Mark.
Poor Mark. To be fair, the British people did warn you to get your steps in.
They did not.
And you just ignored that.
He ain't listening.
So,
Mark sounded like he was making an old school 80s hip hop beat.
what kind of hip hop do you listen to?
You never heard Fat Boys?
Anyways.
From Jacob's Ladder, we popped into a couple of shops as we headed down mountain in Cheddar Gorge. And of course, we had to stop in this amazing cheese shop. Now, since we weren't in England, but for like 8 days, we would have loved to have tried all of these cheeses, but we would have wasted a lot of that cheese. Honestly, window shopping while we were in England was so dangerous because we wanted to buy everything that we saw, and we just knew that we couldn't. I have literally never seen a sign so polite. Not no parking, but polite notice, no parking.
All right, up next, we're going to an ice cream shop that has 100 different flavors of ice cream. We're gonna try all of them. Just kidding.
just like that, it was time to leave Cheddar Gorge and make our way to our next destination, where we would meet up with a longtime friend of ours, someone that we met on YouTube very early in our journey. And while we've met in person before when he visited the States, we've not yet met in his homeland, which we were extremely excited about. So come along with us as we go to meet the H family, Mr. and Mrs. H, as well as baby H from Mr. H and Friends YouTube channel. The H family really honestly are the only reason that we are where we are today, because as you can see here, they were responsible for our very first British taste test, and out of this one episode, all of the rest were born. So thank you so very much for your friendship, and thank you for all that you've done for our channel as well. We love you guys.
How's it going, man? Good to see you. How are you enjoying England?
So far, amazing.
Yeah?
So far, so good.
And in true British fashion, the very first thing that we did, head to the local pub.
He's definitely taken a really good route.
Yeah, I was surprised by like the lack of rain.
Yeah, you could dispel the myth that it always rains there.
Yeah, everyone was already telling us like, why on earth did you book the first week in May? That's when it's going to be raining the most, and then heat wave.
They just didn't want us to come.
With the most handsome man in this village.
Yeah. Yes. The best hair.
Meets the most handsome man from Blanks, Mark.
With the best hair. At the local pub, we tried various new ciders for the first time, including Rattler, Thatcher's Gold, Thatcher's Dry, an ale called Alpaca Lips, which is right up my alley. And while we did choose to keep a lot of this time spent off camera, it was an amazing time. It was so great to catch up with the H's. But the experiences didn't stop with the ciders. And then we had some of the best pork scratchings that we've ever had. JT's pork scratching. Oh my days, salt content.
Across the board.
Incredible. And then a very first experience that I didn't envision myself ever enjoying, a cheese and onion bap.
Very good bread.
Not something that I would ever put together and can't imagine, because I'm not a big onion fan. I mean, you were talking about this last night.
Just lingers.
Yeah.
That definitely don't need salt.
Tried that yet?
Salad cream. Have we tried that? I don't think we've tried salad cream. Two thumbs up.
What, rubble, whatever.
The tiger.
No, the tiger was tiger bread left.
All right, I gotta make sure I get some onion in here.
I'm down with it. You want to the boys' room?
Yes.
You need me to come with you?
So, and obviously, it's a trough.
You've already known.
Oh, so it's like you're feeding into a
It's a trough.
both guys at the same time.
There's no
Divider.
That was astonishing. You know, we went into a bathroom yesterday. They had those journals just.
yeah.
Every single one of us were instantly shocked and surprised by how well these three very simple items complemented each other. I mean, again, just the idea of a hunk of cheese, a sliced onion between two pieces of bread, it seems so foreign to us, and yet it's so good. I, for one, normally stay very far away from raw onion just because I don't like dealing with the aftermath. However, this sandwich right here may have changed my mind. When it was all said and done, I'm not sure if we had more laughs or drinks, but we did start to run out of time as we realized we were in a bit of a crunch to make sure we made it to Bath before they closed the Roman baths. So unfortunately, it was time to say our goodbyes. However, there's never a dull moment with the H family, and we simply cannot thank them enough for welcoming us, opening up their home to us, and just allowing us some time to unplug, chill, and have a great time. Once again, we love you guys. We literally made it just in the nick of time, down to 5 minutes before they were stopping admission to the Roman baths. So we got lucky, and into the Roman baths we went.
Josh did not jump in.
Yeah.
Pretty disappointed about
Yeah.
Water's too green.
A little too many signs that say don't do it. So
The spa water was a little warm to drink.
I did try some of that algae that's growing in the bottom.
Yeah, these guys tried the spa water. I'm not. I listened to the comments. I'm not drinking the spa water, so I'm good on that front.
Yeah, it's still mind-blowing, the history.
Pretty cool, the architecture of how the spa, what the baths were built on, and how it operates. Crazy to think with everything around it now that it was the tallest building around there at that time. Not anymore, but still super cool.
And I can't remember if I was filming at the time when, I don't think I was, but Josh, slightly intoxicated, asked if the Roman baths were picked up from Rome and moved to location here.
You were not filming.
That was a joke.
It was the craziest feeling walking around in the Roman baths. It was literally as if you were transported through time. To us as Americans, this kind of history doesn't really translate well because our country is so young. Stuff like this kind of feels otherworldly. I mean, just imagine being here 2,000 years ago, just bathing in the middle of this incredible structure. Dare I say, this was one of the coolest experiences of our entire trip. And while there are several others that would give it a run for its money and parallel the excitement and the awe, even now looking at these artifacts, I don't think it quite clicks just how old they are and how well preserved they've been over all these years. And the fact that Mark even existed back then. This was one of those things that we absolutely could not have missed, and I'm so glad that we had the knowledge of our tour guides throughout the course of the week to steer us in the right direction.
Shame on Zach for glazing over the most important part of our trip. Our first fan interaction.
First time.
Perchetti.
Longtime viewer of Blanks and friend of the channel, Perchetti, took a train over to Bath to meet us for the very first time. Perchetti joined us for the entirety of our Roman baths experience, and honestly, it was a ton of fun. It was really great to meet Perchetti in person for the first time. She's just always been such a positive and encouraging part of our comment section, and just an all-around awesome person. Perchetti, we can't thank you enough for taking the time out of your day to come and visit little old us here at Blanks. Once we finished up in the Roman baths, it was time to make our way through the city of Bath in search of dinner. And obviously we got a little distracted en route by all the beautiful architecture and just the uniqueness that this city held. And we stopped into a couple of places. Obviously this was the Friday evening on bank holiday weekend, so everywhere was packed out. Long wait times, up to like 2 hours per place. We did end up deciding that we would try Nando's for the first time since it was on our list of things to do. But first, we found the bridge. Whoa!
Bridge.
Look at those houses on that bridge.
Can you imagine the insurance cost on those houses?
Right. So first Nando's experience. So thoughts on Nando's? What everybody get, and what were your thoughts?
I had the chicken,
I had a whole chicken. It was
I had the
wonderful.
half
I
chicken,
did like our tour guide.
mac
Whole
and
chicken.
cheese, and mash. It was pretty good.
I had chicken wings, spicy rice, and corn on the cob.
This guy got
And
extra.
enough
extra
hot
hot.
sauce.
Extra.
With the extra hot sauce bottle and dumped it on top of it.
That was a little much.
He's
Tell me you're American without telling me you're
He's a monster. I had the fourth chicken with Fanta orange sauce, which was actually really, really good. And then I had the peri-peri chips and macho peas. Probably the most disappointing thing that I've eaten in England so far. Macho peas were just not,
They weren't getting it.
they didn't do it for me.
They weren't very, oh yeah.
Not even the seagull would eat macho peas.
Yeah, he was pretty offended by that.
Did you ever get a picture of the seagull?
I did not, unfortunately.
Also, Zack asked Discord if countries eat seagulls.
And now is the time when I plug the Discord so you too can be involved in conversations just like this.
Shake your head in disappointment.
Yep. So then we closed our day by a spontaneous trip to, was it Heavenly Desserts?
Heavenly Desserts.
Walked through the door and we were like, this place might be a little too posh. But actually the pricing there was pretty good. The desserts were off the charts. Does everybody remember what they got?
Yes, I got a Basque cheesecake of sorts.
The rose and raspberry cheesecake.
I love a good cheesecake.
Boogaloo and white chocolate cheesecake.
And then I had sticky toffee pudding, which was one of my favorite things that I've had thus far. Very, very good.
Just can't wait to see how it compares to Hawksmoor sticky toffee pudding.
And then our friend and tour guide got a gigantic banana and toffee milkshake. And then we got a free one because they brought another one to the table and the order had been put through twice. So overall, really, really great experience.
Only on day 2. I feel like I've been here for 3 weeks. Great, in a good way.
Our third day started with an early morning walk around Tame, just to kind of get out, get some fresh air first thing in the morning before our very eventful full English breakfast in just a few hours. It never seems to fail. No matter where we are, no matter how far off the beaten path, there's always a beautiful church with incredible architecture, the grounds just absolutely incredibly well kept. It was also really interesting to find out that one of the Bee Gees, Robin Gibb, actually lived in Tame for the better part of 30 years and owned the house that you'll see here that we actually recorded our recap video for day 2 in front of, the Gibb House, or as it's also known by the Prebendal. Also, have we mentioned how much we actually enjoyed walking? Not only that, but the footpaths. We keep coming back to the footpaths. There's just so much land that you're able to freely walk on. And I'm not sure if we've mentioned it before, but Google Maps actually was recognizing footpaths as a valid means of direction. So if we were walking to a destination and we typed in that destination, Google Maps would actually take us down footpaths as we were going on our way. And I just thought that was the absolute coolest thing ever. And then the time had finally come. The moment that we had all been waiting for since we landed in England. Our hosts were going to cook us a homemade full English breakfast.
Alright, enough of watching us. We're going to finish punishing this. I've actually punished almost all of mine. The slow eaters are savoring theirs. I'm racing towards the next 2 slices of black pudding on the side. Overall, with the rating scale today, it's been broken. We don't need to put anything up.
Have the oh my day splitting in half. Something popping out of the
Just crumble in pieces.
There you go.
And the GB rises.
Yep. The new rating has been named the full English. So we give that the full English. Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
And thus our mission was complete. Full English breakfast in England, home cooked. It just doesn't get any better than that. And I think all of us in that moment could have potentially died happy. And well, one of us actually did. But nonetheless.
Yes, full English was wonderful yesterday. I don't think words can do it justice.
Words did not do it justice. It broke our scale.
And it will probably, if I had many more of those, it would break my scale back home.
It's gonna break my belt.
We had that full English at like 11:30. We didn't eat again until 10:30 last night.
Before our full English, we walked. And after our full English, we walked some more. Because we all felt like if we didn't walk, we would be miserable the rest of the day.
Everybody wave.
Another really cool thing that we noticed about England pertaining to the churches and the cathedrals was just how open they were throughout the course of the day. There were several churches that we walked into just off the street. The doors were wide open, and in some occasions, like this church here, there didn't appear to be anyone inside, and that's just unheard of in the States. At this point, it was just after 12, and we'd already completed our second extensive walk of the day. It was time to head to meet yet another really good friend of ours, supportive of our channel from the very beginning, one David Newland.
Gather round.
I do an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Do you know his name? I know an old lady.
She swallowed a spider
That wriggled
and jiggled and tickled inside her.
Okay, our apologies. By now, you're probably incredibly lost and you need some kind of context as to what in the world is going on and why he is singing a song about old ladies and spiders and flies. Well, here's a little bit of a flashback to the very first year of our channel.
I know an old lady who swallowed a spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her.
Everyone! Come on, it went so much better in rehearsal.
David Newland is probably one of the most kind people I've ever met in my entire life. Just so selfless, and as selfless as this guy is, he's equally as talented. In the 5 years our channel has existed, David Newland has provided countless original songs, jingles, and even an original screenplay that we acted out live on our channel. It's been nothing short of a wild ride.
Hi, I'm a British person. Welcome to Blanks. No one asked for.
Similar to the H's, while we chose to soak in these memories off camera for the most part, there's no doubt there are countless memories we will take with us for a lifetime, including a mini photo shoot where David instructed us on how to take pictures of one another with a really fancy camera.
So we had a couple of drinks and I can't remember how to think. Then we took some photographs and all I could do was laugh. So great to see you. I hope you come back again. Until next time, my friends.
Shout out David Newland, such a gracious guy.
I didn't think I was going to leave there without a suitcase full of gifts.
In just a few weeks, we'll have a tell-all podcast where we'll go into detail of different stories, and we can't wait to tell you a story about a GoPro camera. But it was off to London for our very first time. Growing up as Americans, when you think of England, you think of London. Blame the movies, blame the TV shows, but all the landmarks, the over-the-top architecture, most of what we associate British culture with comes out of London. So this experience for us was a little bit surreal. And speaking of surreal, The Natural History Museum. If we had more time, I would love to explore this from end to end, top to bottom. This place is absolutely massive, and I can only imagine how long it would take you to see everything in there adequately. Let's see what we got. Oh, yep, okay. That is Bochum.
Beecham.
Yep, close enough. Now, imagine our surprise when we were taken to a little place called Harrods. To say we were a bit overwhelmed in here would be an understatement. Each direction you looked in, there was 100 different things to look at, 100 different things to buy. You've got meats, you've got sushis, you've got drinks, you've got everything under the sun. I believe if you named it, you could find it here at Harrods. Now, we did catch on rather quick that most items found here were of the higher price tag variety, especially these coffee beans. There were 700 pounds. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more expensive, well, we took the escalator up and up and up, and the prices just kept going up and up and up.
Guess how much that is?
Let's play. How much is that armchair? First contestant.
10,000 pounds? You heard that?
After leaving Harrods, it was time to make our way over to Buckingham Palace, a place none of us ever thought we'd get to see in person, and we'd like to take this moment to thank each and every one of you for your support. Without your support, your subscriptions, your comments, your likes, and your kind words over the last several months, none of this would be possible. So thank you.
Oh no, you're gonna kill us all.
Did you do that on purpose? That was pretty close.
Oh, wow. I think I just pooped all over myself.
It's way less fun.
Yeah, I agree. Buckingham Palace.
My presence was requested here by the royal family. They heard one of their own are coming back home.
Yeah, this is a lot.
Yeah.
The place is huge.
I also have a message. This place is massive.
I guess I honestly didn't realize that the royal family lived here.
Yeah, that's my first question. They live here?
So
I knew that, but it's just, it seems so like dystopian that they would just live here.
I mean, how mad is it that you live in a place and people are literally just walking around outside your home, staring and googly eyed?
It's the White House, but I don't really think of it like that. I don't know.
Taking pictures of your house.
kind of insane. Okay, Mr. Tour Guide, what is Westminster Abbey?
Good question.
Its actual purpose.
Well, it's an abbey, so it's like a religious church.
Oh, okay.
You see the side now? He nearly lost his hat.
Wow. Yeah, look at that. And then it was finally time for us to make our way over to the destination and the landmark that all of us were probably the most excited to see out of them all in London, Elizabeth Tower, which holds Big Ben. Much like seeing Windsor Castle for the first time, nothing could have prepared us for coming around the corner and getting our very first glance at Elizabeth Tower, more commonly by Americans just called Big Ben. That's just what we grew up calling the tower, was Big Ben, and man, the spectacle in person did not disappoint.
Most people take a picture at this side of the bridge, but I think if you cross over and go down to the right, there's a little section that barely no one goes to.
What he said.
Take a cross the front side.
Everyone mentions London. No one said anything about the wind in London.
Just don't lose your hand and never get it back. So you see where those people down there?
Yeah.
That's where they got it, because it's a big view of everything.
Okay.
As it turns out, once again, our guide was right. What an incredible spot for videos and pictures of the entirety of this spectacle. It was absolutely breathtaking, especially as the sun was coming down. We had the best seat in the house, so to speak. Oh, yeah, and feel free to comment down below where you think Mark was for the taking of this picture. Don't worry, we'll wait.
And if you'll look right here, this is Admiral Nelson.
Now recite what I told you.
Admiral Nelson was in direct opposition to Napoleon Bonaparte. The British ships used a very unique war tactic where they sailed all of their ships through the center and not one ship was harmed. Admiral Nelson.
Everybody just stand and look in awe. Admiral Nelson.
Yes, tell me the story of Admiral Nelson. On the Eye of London.
Oh man, yeah, it was a lot of walking. However, I am glad that we have someone that knows London like the back of their hand.
That is invaluable.
Very experienced British tour guide.
Alright, we're live here in London as we're about to try the Hawksmoor highly recommended full English breakfast, bone marrow. People are looking at us as if we're important because we've got someone filming us with a camera and speaking with a very bold voice.
The real bowls there.
Absolutely 100% joking. There was no Hawksmoor had during the entirety of our trip to England. However, as it did start to get dark and our first half day in London started to wrap up, we couldn't help but feel like maybe London was like an estranged cousin of New York City, or Chicago, or any of those really big commercialized cities in the US. London was definitely an experience, and while we weren't 100% finished with London just yet, and we were also really glad that we didn't spend all of our time in London while in England, but experiencing London at least once was worthwhile for us, for sure.
What do you rate that?
Well, considering we have a new rating scale with the full English at the top now, it's all my days. Hands down. I will be leaving.
Okay.
What do you say?
What did he say? Okay.
That's what I expected.
And just like that, day 3 had come to an end, and we started making our way back to the hotel room so that we could get a little bit of rest before we did it all again. The beginning of day 4 would start just as day 3 ended, in London. This trip to London had one singular purpose in mind, and that was the highly recommended Borough Market, to try as much as we possibly could.
As you'll kind of see as we're talking, there's just video upon video of people everywhere.
But not as many as our next stop.
This is probably the best smelling alleyway I've ever been to.
It smells great.
This is amazing.
The Borough Market was essentially a giant farmer's market on steroids. I mean, you could just picture any kind of food from anywhere in the world, and odds are there's some variation or version of it here at the Borough Market. It would probably take several days to try a variation of everything available here. It was insane.
So first impressions, the Borough Market is extremely...
It's insane.
It's mind-blowing with all the people and all the foods. Oh, look at that queue for the sausage rolls.
Must be the best sausage rolls in town.
Smack Mark in the face.
The people who make this is one of our very few pasteurized cheeses.
I can smell
So
that.
we've got quite a specific recipe. They also use a vegetarian bread, which is kind of a starter culture that use cheeses.
Thank you.
It just melts in your mouth. It's like butter.
Yep.
All right, so we've all just split up. We've all gone to a different corner of the Borough Market, and we're all going to bring back a food item to share with the group. And so it'll be interesting to see what everybody comes back with. And looking forward. I'm going for the donuts. As we were walking through, I saw these donuts that look absolutely amazing. And so we're going to grab a donut or two and share off of that. So stay tuned. No one should be surprised. I have lost the donuts. I don't know where they are. Fast forward roughly about 10 minutes. I am still looking for the donuts that I once found. I believe my backtracking skills are working, I think. Alright, so update. I was not making progress. I actually circled back around to a place that I was at when I filmed the last portion of this video. I'm now incredibly lost. I see bagels. No donuts in sight though. Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait. This place is huge. And there's so many people, it's disorienting. Sure, it's just me.
To absolutely no one's surprise, I aimlessly wandered for several minutes, still unable to find the donut stand. But I did the next best thing. I went back to the rendezvous point, found an adult, aka Mitters, our friend and tour guide, and had him show me where the donut stand was. Once we all met back, we showed off our finds. We had Scotch eggs, we had fish finger sandwiches, pork pies, the whole lot, sausage rolls, you name it. It's a good thing we came to Borough Market on an empty stomach.
It's absolutely incredible that we got in and out of there unscathed. At one point in time, the queue guard was literally telling someone there's about 4,000 people out on the street that are pouring in here as
He
we
said
speak.
there's 4,000 people that just got off the transit, bro. This is an improvement in the channel.
Take the stuff out.
Take the stuff out.
Stick overhead. Yeah.
So now one by one, we're going to try each of the products, explain what they are, and yeah, we're just going to go round robin style and see what the Borough Market has to offer.
We have the Scotch egg, and I don't know where I got it from. It's just a place over there. It looked great. No forks, no utensils.
Yeah, who needs those? Ooh, look at the steam rolling off of that thing.
That's hot.
Is it hot on the inside?
Warm.
Warm, but not unbearable. What about for baby mouth here?
Good.
Think so?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna go right.
You got your best end showing.
Oh, now you're losing the egg.
Taylor gets to try just a scotch because Zack has eaten the egg.
Currant cheesecake.
Not doing this justice.
Creme brulee.
The bread ahead donuts.
Bread ahead donuts.
And salted caramel and honeycomb.
Beautiful. That one right there is good.
Yep, thanks. Alright, I am not going to just automatically go into all of that.
You should.
Wow, it looks
But
like
then you
it's
should
all
wait
there.
for. You should let somebody else do it. Even go into all of that. Because that's gonna
Somebody's
this is your
going
thing.
to. Somebody's eventually going to
Ain't
go
that what
into
you
all
wanted?
of
That's what I'm saying. Go into your
Get
thing.
it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Black currant cheesecake.
Don't get it on you.
I'm not going to go into this. Take
That is the tiniest little
smallest
bite.
bite.
I know.
You can cram more in there.
Go for it.
Oh my God.
I could probably eat half that donut in one bite.
Not what I would think cheesecake flavor. All
I
right.
need more black currant. Yeah, give me the black currant.
I really like this donut.
That is a very good donut.
As I'm coughing. I do really like the donut. I just don't have any water.
Everybody want to finish it.
Finish.
Bitters?
I'm good.
I like how Mark had it halfway.
Have we mentioned how much we like food? Well, it was finally time to leave the Borough Market and London. This would be our final time in London during this trip to England, so we said our goodbyes and made our way to our next destination of the day.
From there, we went over to the Camden Market.
And the people multiply by 6. Where the hell did they come from?
Anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah.
Out of the cracks and crevices.
Cool story. We went into this, I don't know, I thought it was a nightclub, of course. Futuristic cyber shop?
Yeah.
I guess would be the best way to put that.
That's crazy.
The aesthetic was not anything that I would purchase from there.
There was a lady dancing in the ceiling.
I wonder, do you wonder how, like, my first thought was, how long is her shift?
Dude.
Yeah.
She's got to get paid crazy.
15-minute rave dance.
Yeah.
And then we had a Yorkshire burrito.
That was pretty top notch.
With beef and mint sauce.
So pre-Sunday dinner, Yorkshire burrito. I feel awkward because there's 100,000 people here. None of them are subscribed. Just like 75% of our viewers should hit that subscribe button. Yorkshire burrito, you want to go first?
You go first. This also has mint sauce.
I have to suck the tips.
For the first time.
4 dudes, my burrito. Weirdo.
Love the outside.
I do too.
Is that a Yorkshire?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Zach didn't know what he ordered. Thoughts?
Very good. I was looking at mint sauce. I think I missed out on that.
2 bite limit.
You don't know at 3 o'clock, then you know what?
Dave Portnoy?
It's better with the mint sauce.
I think I got into that.
Yeah, like the top.
Okay.
I have to say, that Yorkshire pudding, very, very good. Fluffy. Flavorful.
Much better than the one that we Thanks. The recipe. All right, ready. What age?
I'm going Lush.
I'm going all my days. I prefer that Yorkshire pudding to like plain tortilla. Well, I would.
Maybe a pita. Maybe a pita fish. I don't know.
All my days. That's fantastic. The mint sauce is amazing.
I just can't let you ruin it for us. All my days.
So you heard it here from the Camden Market, the Yorkshire burrito, beef and mint sauce. Across the board.
Not across the board.
Across the
Three
part of the board.
One lush. Picking up our rating too.
Oh my days.
Yes.
It was fantastic. That was our first experience with a Yorkshire pudding. It was wrapped, the burrito.
Much softer than the later offering that we had.
Absolutely. From Camden Market, we went over to a pub in Beaconsfield, watched a local football game.
Yeah, who's playing?
Cardiff.
Nope.
Camden.
Nope. Newcastle and Brighton.
Ah, yes, my next two guesses.
Yeah, sure they were.
Hung out there for a bit. We had Inches cider for the first time. Mark, you got something a little different, didn't you?
I did. I got Thatcher's cake.
And then we left from there and took a very short trip over to a place that sounds like Amazon, but it's Amherst.
You did so well earlier.
If I was looking at it, I'd be able to tell you.
I'm not correcting you. I'm going to leave it.
As you should.
Amersham. Yep, that place.
Picked up some trash. We picked up,
yeah, it's fun.
Helping out the local village.
How about Yep, played some cool games. Catch Rock. I don't know if y'all have that here in England, but it's popular in the States.
It's not.
And we found a gigantic open field that looks like the wallpaper, not the screensaver, of your old Windows computer. So that was pretty cool.
Right after this field, you get to a field that looks just like it on this side.
And then
to the oldest pub in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Oldest, for sure. Older than the United Kingdom.
Saw the papers and the contract and all that.
That's right. We spoke to the original owner.
The bill of sale.
Wow. We had a seance before Sunday roast.
It's a certified haunted location.
It was certified haunted. You'll see that picture pop up here. And yeah, if you think there's an older pub in England, you should tell us which one that is.
Because you're wrong.
So, yes, according to the Royal Standard of England, it is in fact the oldest pub in England, dating back to over 900 years ago. And looking at this building, it is absolutely wild to think that this structure is still intact. Obviously, I'm sure there have been repairs, but to know that the bones of this place have been here for 900 plus years, it's absolutely mind-boggling. And we personally could not wait to tackle our very first Sunday roast, and not just that, but at the oldest pub in England. Unfortunately, this place was pretty quiet, so it wasn't somewhere that we felt comfortable filming an entire taste test, so you won't get to see us actually eating and reviewing the Sunday roast here, but we'll do the best we can in our recap for you.
Sunday roast. We all got the 3 meat Sunday roast.
Royal roast.
Thank you.
We did,
Not
thank
the
you.
3
The
meat.
3 meat cheese pizza from Food Lion.
Jesus Christ. We all had the 3 meat spectacular.
Which consisted of lamb, beef, and pork.
Thank you,
Way to
Mark.
go, Mark.
Yes.
And then what were all the sides that came with it? Yorkshire pudding,
Carrots,
Red cabbage.
red cabbage, green cabbage.
We would say rutabaga, but you would say something different, I'm sure.
Swede. Thank you.
Crispy potatoes.
That's right. And then
Roast potatoes.
pork rind stick. Pork rind
It's
stick.
crackling.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Man.
Pork skins.
And applesauce.
Fat back.
Applesauce as well.
Yeah, it was very good. It hit the spot for sure. I even attempted to use my silverware properly, and I think I did somewhat
So
decently.
you dropped it on
No,
the
you did
ground.
not do anywhat decently.
Drop his knife on
The only one to drop their knife on the
And
ground.
then we had some assorted desserts, which caused some discord in the Discord.
And then on the way back to the hotel, we encountered another one-way road that was not a one-way road. Fortunately enough, we all survived. No more cars came down that way, but it was, yeah, you'll see the footage there of that. Can't believe 2 cars are supposed to fit down that, but here we are. And yeah, that was pretty much day 1, except for I didn't get any
That was
footage.
not day 1, that was day 4.
And then we didn't get any footage of it, but we did play War and Spades with cards at the hotel room before knocking out for the evening. Also, shout out to David Newland for the green tea liqueur that was gifted, as that has gotten a lot of action.
5-star
over the last
review
2 days.
from 2 of us.
On to day 5, we're in Oxford. You'll see the footage later, but this is Keble College, and we've got a viewer of ours that is actually going to give us a tour of the college.
4 Americans took their first train ride yesterday.
Riding a train is probably one of those things that is just so much a part of everyday life in England that you don't really think of it as being an experience. But it was a really cool experience for us. I myself personally never thought I would get the opportunity to ride a train or even have a reason to ride a train. Much like Cheddar Gorge, this addition to our itinerary was a late one. However, we are glad that we got to have this experience. While not mandatory to get to Oxford, it was a really cool way to travel.
Not only that, but we were afraid that we'd purchased the wrong tickets because it would split into 2 separate tickets. We went to Bittencourt City first.
We did not. We went to Bicester Village.
Bicester.
We did not go to Bittencourt City.
Where is that? Where did you see that?
Or whatever the hell he just said. I think that's in Pokemon. Anywho, we kept almost past
Vista
Village into Oxford.
where we did some shopping.
We saw probably more bikes in one centralized place
I
than
have
I've
never
ever seen in my entire
that many
life.
bikes in my life.
Yeah. And the crazy,
I could be at
London.
I could be at a Huffy factory and not see that many bikes.
I think the crazy part is they were all actively being used by people who have just gone into the city, I would assume. So that was pretty wild. All right, here we are in the middle of a heat wave.
Freezing.
So hot outside, I can't hardly stand it. We packed for like 70 to 80 degree Fahrenheit weather.
We were
It's
bamboozled.
now currently probably like 50 or 55 degrees.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, Fahrenheit. We have very light jackets. We will be sourcing a little bit thicker outerwear as we're in Oxford today.
Then we were off to our first official adventure in Oxford, which was the Ashmolean Museum. If you're into art, archaeology, or just history in and of itself, this place is an absolute goldmine. It's actually the oldest public museum in the UK, having been open since 1683. Yeah, people have been walking through these doors for over 300 years. One of the biggest highlights of this museum is their Egyptian collection. Real mummies, ancient coffins covered in hieroglyphs, and statues that are over 3,000 years old. We spent a little less than an hour in here, but we could have probably spent half the day just going through and reading and really digging into each and every artifact enclosed in this building. The history in here was incredible.
One cool thing that I had seen, I guess we haven't touched on, is how the museums are free. Most of the museums here are free. They operate on donations or trust sponsors, which trusts are not uncommon to other museums in the United States, but most of your museums are not free like that, which is pretty cool. And most of them have far more things than a lot of the museums in the States do.
100%. And we would pay upwards of
Premium
$25 for a full day in a museum like that.
Absolutely.
So it's been pretty neat. So we left the first museum and we went to Cabell College. Thank you. And we were toured around by one of our viewers, Joe. So shout out to you, Joe. Thank you so much for the very informative
Amazing
tour.
architecture.
And it's not a tour that everybody gets, so we feel super special.
The warden of Oxford College, Joe, right?
Yeah, Warden Joe.
That's right.
Warden Joe.
Welcome to Cabell College, one of Oxford University's distinctive colleges, this one known for its red brick architecture. It was founded in 1870 and designed in a Victorian Gothic style, which set it apart from many of the older stone-built colleges across the city. Being at Cabell College literally felt like stepping into a movie. The beautiful architecture, the grounds in general, this incredible dining hall. It didn't matter where we went, each and every part of this college felt larger than life.
It's one of the newer colleges, so we're about 150 years old, so not one of the old ones, but certainly one of the largest of the colleges.
Sorry, I'm a little taken aback.
I'm sorry, I see it every day, so that's why I brought you, so you could enjoy it. So take time, don't feel rushed in anyway. I mean, it is beautiful.
Just the amount of time and delicacy that would have gone into structures like this. I think that's been the biggest thing for us, is just seeing like the history of the buildings and just how intricate
they were.
The design was.
And they were, of course, all done by hand, so back
exactly.
in those days, they're not sort of prints.
The painting seen here is called The Light of the World, and it's by artist William Holman Hunt. It was painted and given to Cabell College to be on display for any who would like to come and view it in the early 1900s. That's right, this painting is not only open to Cabell College students, but it's open to visitors as well, and is located in a small, dedicated side chapel off the main chapel here in Cabell.
You go to the States, it's not like that.
Yeah.
You know, there may be two shops together, then you might not see anything for half a mile, and then there might be a strip of shops there. It's just not, everything is not
Close together.
Yeah.
You're looking at about £8,000 if you're a full-time student. So to be in central Oxford and to have housing, that's pretty good. They pay separately, obviously, for all the meals they decide to take, and then their courses. I mean, that depends on what course they're taking. But they could be anything from £25,000 to £35,000 a year.
The coolest thing to me was that the college has a bar, which would absolutely never be a thing in the United States.
One of 3 paintings of Jesus that I can't remember who painted.
Mark, leave it to Mark to segue bar into one of 3 paintings of Jesus.
For those wondering, Joe did ask to remain off camera for the duration of this tour, which we happily obliged with. And honestly, this is not something that was on our radar prior to our visit, and it would not have happened if it weren't for Joe reaching out to us and offering to give this tour. So first and foremost, thank you so much, Joe, for your kindness. Thank you for taking time out of your day to showcase your beautiful college, and thank you so much for giving us an experience we will not forget. Our next stop in Oxford wasn't a lengthy one, but it was well worth the visit. This was the Oxford University Museum of Natural History. The building itself looked like something out of a fantasy novel, but once you got inside, it was literally like stepping back to the prehistoric ages. While most museums that we've been to have been very clear about keeping your hands off of everything inside, the coolest part about this museum is that there were plenty of interactive exhibits that asked that you do touch and welcomed you interacting and engaging with the exhibits within. You know, I don't think any of us have really been classified as museum goers in the past, but England was quickly changing our perspective on this. As we make our way to our next destination in Oxford, we are curious. This is our day 5 vlog from our trip to England, and we want your feedback. Which day has been your favorite thus far, and why was it your favorite? Any and all feedback will help us for upcoming vlogs, as well as upcoming trips to England and other regions of the UK. So please drop that feedback in the comment section below. At this point in the day, we took advantage of a lot of the shops and bookstores that were available to us and started to pick up some souvenirs and things to take back home to our friends, families, and loved ones. And we were just treated to so many incredible sights every step along the way. As we approached midday, it was time to start thinking about getting something light on our stomachs. We did have a pretty large dinner planned, so we didn't want to fill up on too much. But as we were walking through this covered market, we spotted Brothers Baguettes, Cappuccino, and Pastries, and in the window they were advertising clotted cream scones, a first-time experience we had yet to have. So we thought it would be a good place to get a light snack and prepare us for our dinner later. You guys had chicken tikka baguettes. Man, y'all's memories get better and better every day.
They're talking. By the end of the 10th recap, they will have said 2 complete sentences
And
collectively.
Then
I had a jacket potato with beans and cheese.
And then I had what was supposed to be cream, clotted cream
scone,
crumpet.
Are you malfunctioning?
What is going on? You better not put a picture of that and say it's a crumpet. You're gonna get so much hate.
And here's the picture of the crumpet.
Right here is the crumpet.
And after our light lunch, it was time for dessert, and we had heard so many incredible things about Ben's cookies, and it just so happened to be in the covered market that we were in, so we had to get 7 to taste test for ourselves. While we won't spend a ton of time recapping our trip to the Westgate Mall here in Oxford, which was pretty cool by the way, this was when we decided it was time to stop into Primark and get some decently priced hoodies to keep ourselves a little bit more warm throughout the rest of our trip. It was also really interesting to see a TK Maxx, as we have TJ Maxx in the States, and I wish we had been recording when we saw this for the first time, an actual brick and mortar hotel chocolat store, literally any and every flavor that you can imagine here.
And then we did some crazy golf.
Well, Josh and I played crazy golf. I don't know what the hell you and
y'all played move the balls around with your putter.
I don't know what the hell y'all did.
We were just there.
With about an hour to spare before our big dinner, we met up with 2 more viewers and friends of the channel, the Allens, Mr. and Mrs. Allen, who joined us for 9 holes of mini golf here at Junkyard Golf Club. And let me tell you, this facility had an incredible vibe. One of the coolest drink menus I've ever seen outside of a bar. If we had had more time, we could have spent a few hours in here easily.
Nice.
Wow.
Is it you or me?
It is you now.
Only one on film?
Barely. Unfortunately, we didn't get as much footage of this as we would have liked to, as it was proving to be quite difficult to video and keep score and make sure we weren't leaving any bags behind. And while the time may have been short, it was well spent, and it was really cool to finally meet the Allens after all of their support of the channel over the last several years. So thanks guys once again for coming down and hanging out with us. Then the moment our tour guide had been waiting for all week to show us his favorite Chinese buffet restaurant, Oxy Oriental Global Buffet. And here we had so many experiences that we had never tried before, such as prawn crackers, duck pancakes, a curry or 2, and so much more. The vast assortment of things offered here at Oxy Oriental was astronomical, literally mind-blowing. Anything you could think of, it was here. Needless to say, if you ever go to Oxy Oriental and you leave hungry, that's on you.
And so that was great quality Chinese buffet. I think amongst all of us that went, there was probably a total of 18 plates eaten, consumed.
More than that.
Amongst these 4, 17.
I was about to say, if you count the one, exactly. 17.
Well, one
Probably good I only had one
dessert
plate at this point.
We had a little extra time before our closing activity of the evening, so we popped into this pub and had a couple of drinks, played a couple of games. If we ever had a weird gap of time in our itinerary, more than likely we spent it in a pub. No complaints from us.
Do you get a lot of sports bikes back home, or is it mainly like Harleys and stuff?
Oh no, we have both.
Yeah. It's mainly sports bikes.
For those of you that aren't aware, all of us here on the Blanks crew are huge fans of escape rooms. And if you've never played an escape room, it's an incredible way to work parts of your brain that you didn't even know you had while also having fun. Collectively, amongst the 4 of us, we've probably played upwards of 200 rooms, and we made the decision very early on that we had to experience a British escape room at some point during our visit. So it was fairly late at night, most everything else was closed down. We decided to book our very first British escape room experience, and it was fantastic.
I'd say we were more than successful. We pretty much crushed that room.
Thank God we have Mega Mind, British viewer, because he killed it.
So
first time escape room for him.
Yeah, first time.
Well done.
Clap.
And after a long day of exploring, it was once again time to head back to the hotel. But there was one small pit stop that we were told we absolutely positively had to make before the final leg of our journey back to our rooms. Can any of you guess what it is?
And yeah, that was day 5. Lots and lots of exciting things. Day 6 holds the Cotswolds for us.
Again, the
In
most
London.
famous
road in Europe, in London.
So, Bibury?
Byberry.
Bybury.
Bye.
On to day 6, where we toured for the very first time the Cotswolds.
So, recapping yesterday was Cotswolds Day and some other things as well. But starting at the beginning, I had an unfortunate sickness the night before, and which unfortunately left me not hungry at all. And then on the way to the Cotswolds, I had to release whatever liquids were left on the side of the road.
Beautiful moment.
Yes.
Wish we could have got it on video.
But then after that point, it was not so bad. Went around to a couple of different villages in the Cotswolds.
Our first official stop in the Cotswolds area was a small town called Bufford, and within that town we were drawn to St. John the Baptist Church. There's just something mesmerizing about these old historic churches, because again, a lot of the churches in America are brick built, or they're just a very new modern style of architecture. So it was very rare while we were in England for us to pass by a church and not want to stop and go inside and just admire the beautiful work done so long ago.
We're currently getting our steps in.
My dad's got reception down there, that's a problem.
We're also getting our incline steps in.
From Europe's most famous road,
Arlington Road.
Thank you.
We went to Bybury. Welcome to Bibury, not Bibury. All right, so the craziest thing I think is the fact that people still live in these houses. Like this is like we're literally inches from someone's front door. It's just wild to me. And I think we were talking about that a little bit earlier. Like, I don't know, like it's crazy to just think that this is common. Common, yes. Thank you for the words I was looking for.
This is a road, so watch the corner.
Oh, thanks. This is a road. There is a potential for a car moving very fast. Is this a two-way road?
I think so.
What do you think, chat? Is that a two-way road?
You're about to find out.
Getting them steps in. 4 Americans do British cardio. If there's not a gym in the Cotswolds called Cotswold, it's a missed opportunity. Look at the sky in that. That is insane.
There's the hiker. I've never seen the sky so blue.
I give it in all my days.
There's a public footpath up there if you want to go.
Sure.
That's what it says.
Down.
Something about being in the Cotswolds definitely gave you the feeling that you were in a storybook of sorts, like a grim fairy tale. It was definitely another one of those moments where Dorothy would have said, "We're not in Kansas anymore." Not only that, but it was the perfect morning for a walk around the Cotswolds. The perfect temperature, nice and cool. The sun was out. It was great.
Is there anybody in record book history that's walked from top to bottom? I'm sure there is.
Of the country?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's an event that people do that.
And had Beefy Boys, which is where the trouble started for this Beefy Boy. Yeah. I once again sat out on the burger that looked absolutely amazing.
Wonderful.
Great burgers. Great burger.
While Beefy Boys was not something we were originally planning to go to, it just continued to show up in our comment section and in our Discord as something that we absolutely needed to try before we left England. Our thoughts were very similar to some of yours. We have burgers in the US. Why would we try burgers while in England? But after the overwhelming response, we decided to cave and give it a go, and man, are we glad we did.
I think you used the restroom 4 times there at least?
Thrice.
Thrice. Sausage rolls, thrice.
Sausage roll, thrice. Why are you saying it like that?
And where do we go from there?
Burton on the water.
Thank you so much. Burton on the water.
Leading up to our trip, we reacted to a number of different videos of places to visit in England, and Burton on the Water was one of those that we had seen in a video from the Magic Geekdom, more specifically this model village, which was the absolute coolest thing, and we knew as soon as we saw that in their video that we had to lay eyes on it for ourselves. We've spoken a lot about the attention to details in some of these larger buildings and cathedrals and whatnot, but the attention to detail in this model village was just as impressive, just on a different scale. And the fact that there is a model village of the model village, and a model village of the model village of the model village, and apparently it continues to go down a few levels. It's just a really neat creation, and the fact that it was built between 1937 and 1940 is beyond impressive. Unfortunately, it was becoming very clear with Taylor's sickness starting to settle in that this was not going to be a lengthy, expansive day at the Cotswolds, but we decided to soak in and enjoy as much as we possibly could while we could.
And we had some really good ice cream, actually. I took our Brit friend's fantastic recommendation and got blackberry and blackcurrant and clotted cream, and so that was very good.
I got the strawberry and salted caramel, or caramel as I would say, and it was some of the best I've ever had.
That's ice cream.
A1.
I don't know what happened. What?
You don't know what happened.
It's a what?
I didn't get ice cream.
I just had a double espresso.
I had lemon meringue, which ended up in a Cotswold restroom very soon thereafter.
After poop.
Again.
This guy, I think, got a tour of every bathroom in the Cotswolds.
Yes. I used every restroom in the Cotswolds. Coming soon, top 10 bathrooms to use.
Let me show off my horticulture technology degree. That is a Salix babylonica, or a weeping willow in the States.
I'm impressed.
I sure hope that's what it is.
And then from there, we went and visited the church and the door that inspired Lord of the Rings, which was pretty awesome. That was pretty cool. The trees on either side of that door were pretty massive.
Are older than America.
Yes, for sure.
I have no doubts that's probably the case. If any of you know where I can buy milk bottles that come in the Super Mix Haribo.
Not the chalky one.
But Super Mix insinuates to me that everything in that bag can be bought elsewhere, and I've found everything else except for those milk bottles.
That are gummy.
Please let me know, because I have been looking. Yeah, so last night Taylor was feeling at his worst. We dropped him off at the hotel, and myself, Mark, and Josh ventured out for the very first time in England unsupervised. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Taylor is down and out for the count.
Our tour guide's not here either, and We're out in the wild on our own, probably about to get ran over by traffic. We're going to do the best we can.
This is literally the first time since we left the airport in almost an entire week that we have been alone, left by ourselves in England. Wish us luck to the pub.
Almost got ran over.
But we made it, walked down to a local pub, and hung out.
Did you
some
play Scrabble with British words? You put U's in, like flavor.
Oh, I didn't think about that. But
missed our opportunity.
Mr. Mark over here is pulling out words like greeny and...
Ask him who won.
And...
Decanter.
Like he's...
So Mark's a Scrabble.
Some chemist.
Apparently.
He's been watching too much...
Breaking Bad?
Yeah, Breaking Bad.
Benefits of being married to an English teacher.
We closed the night out pretty early last night. Woke up this morning, we're all feeling loads better. So we're about to have some crumpets with clotted cream.
And tea.
Nope.
Crumpets don't go with clotted cream.
This guy's an idiot.
Yep, so we're going to have some of that, and then we, like Taylor said, venture out to our 118 grocery stores to stuff our 2 check bags to bring back home.
And that would wrap up our day 6 recap, which meant that it was on to our day 7 recap. As alluded to, day 7 would start with a crumpet taste test with multiple spreads for the very first time.
Did any of y'all dip it? Because I immediately thought about dipping.
I've never seen anyone.
Go for it. Make everybody else mad. The people who aren't mad are mad now.
Rate that a very high lush.
I would also go very high lush. I think this is a good, like, light breakfast snack, I suppose. It could be either or.
You can make these lush. You can make them on my days. So I'm going on my days.
Wow.
I would also second that on my days.
All right.
After our crumpets taste test, it was on to our very first grocery store visit of the day, Asda. And let me tell you, we were in heaven.
Look at this.
Chili cheddar slices. Caramelized onion cheddar slices.
Oh my God. We're doing cheese the wrong way.
We're doing a lot the wrong way. Oh man.
Hey. Oh my God. What do you do with this?
See that?
Yeah. Well,
they got these. This
caramel
is the flakes on one side. Do you have these sort of things where you combine them?
Like yogurt?
Yeah.
Dessert pot. Is it like pudding?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like breaded turkey sauce, isn't it? Yeah, but like that?
Turkey escalopes.
Escalopes. Another thing, as you can see here, our meat would be very washed, sprayed with iodine, things like that. This is a very clean looking package. You're gonna get what you get.
I feel like the aisles are a lot wider.
I do agree with that.
Like we have very, basically the aisle is big enough for 2 cars to go up and down.
Close to the floor. U.S. grocery store shelf would be at least a year. To our U.S. counterparts, just completely as is, the wash.
Here's your pizza aisle.
Yes.
Pizza Express.
It's frozen or just refrigerated? It's refrigerated.
Yes. That's a good point.
They look refrigerated. They're definitely refrigerated.
All of our pizzas would be frozen. What is that?
It's squeezed cream cheese.
Yeah.
It's cheese in a tube. What are we doing? Another astonishing part. Obviously, different states in the United States, different things, but just coming in here and being able to buy liquor or spirits is insane.
They got them in fishnets.
And they have black cherry Kraken that I've never seen.
It's also quite fun to see all the workers looking at us and smiling. Someone is filming in a grocery store acting like they're at the zoo.
We talk about efficiency as a country. And look at how efficient. Now, this is a Walmart thing, but just stick the whole thing out here. It's like little to no work. Walmart would have you build a display of these and price it. Another thing, we would never have a bag of noodles this big. I've never seen a bag of pasta this large in my life. Red cabbage.
That can't be the only cereal aisle.
So people constantly talk about the Americans' assortment of sauces and what we have available, but this sauce aisle here has a ton on it. People always say the American sauce game is top notch, and I do agree we have a wide variety of sauces, but there's no lack of sauce flavors on this aisle.
We're waiting patiently. If he ever gets over here.
Many unbearable hours later.
Perfect. Yep. Sure, I got that.
I believe that our viewers have collectively spent probably $1 million on this one.
Here they are.
Oh my! All right.
I need England to do me a flavor.
Flavor?
Yeah, if you put out a limited edition flavor of a drink, I need you to also have what's available in zero sugar, available in full sugar. There are so many unique flavors that are only zero sugar, and there's no full sugar flavor. Like here, you got Tango Strawberry Smash. Sounds amazing. Tango Cherry. It's all sugar-free. I want my sugar. There's nothing wrong with having that as an option available. I just want an option for me too.
These are my favorite.
Cheddars? I don't think we've had any cheddars.
We've not had cheddars. You should get some. That's so good.
Think so?
Even if you eat them here, just to try. They're really good.
The knitter says, if you don't like them, I will happily take them off your hands. It's kind of insane, the difference. Even in just this one store. A lot of unfamiliar brands. And here we are, the cereal aisle. Lion, caramel and chocolate. That looks...
It probably tastes like caramel and nothing.
Curiously cinnamon. Wow, this cereal aisle is way tiny, yes. I was just about to say.
Yes, most U.S. grocery stores, the cereal aisle is your highest grossing aisle in the store. I probably wouldn't spend a lot of money here.
Wow. I don't spend any money.
Didn't we have this?
We did. Yes, we did.
If you were blind, would you ever notice that there was chocolate in that?
Yes. A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
It is very light.
This is what I would prefer for breakfast.
And what's funny is they're not called English.
They're called breakfast muffins here.
Because we're in England.
I'm also going to be astonished by this. This loaf of bread, can you guess how much this is?
$2. 2 pounds.
75 pence.
Wow. Oh, look at that. Tango Blue Raspberry.
It's a Sub-Zero Tang.
What is this? Cake rusk? Like croutons. Oh, yeah.
Cake. It's just not on refrigeration. Just... And this would be hyper refrigerated.
That looks fantastic. This also looks fantastic.
It does look fantastic.
I don't know how to put it. It's good.
Maybe it's just me, but I really love the sound of ringing stuff up at the register. Like, it's like therapeutic for me. Yeah. I'm sure the people that work in a grocery store, it's a little annoying for them.
Hell on earth. Again, one thing that astonishes me, the U.S. is little. doesn't have their name brands. U.S. Little is very generic, very bottom of Oregon would be the best way for that.
Man, the packaging on these steaks and all the meats.
Is there a reason behind the tint of the light?
I don't know, it was different.
You're right, guys. So you can't film in here?
Can't film in here? No worries.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries. Alright, so we've just left Little.
We were kicked out
for film.
We're not allowed to film, which is fair. As you can see, our totally British response, so no worries.
No worries.
Very different Little experience compared to the U.S. Almost upscale to what you see in the U.S.
Yeah, see, I've never been to a Little.
One of the main reasons I stopped shopping at U.S. Little was because their produce was very substandard. And I don't think I saw any substandard produce inside the store. So that was pretty cool. I laughed at grocery stores because it's the same way in the States, because our good friend H got told he couldn't film in a grocery store. You would think they're deploying trade secrets or they have nuclear launch codes.
Maybe they do.
It's just a grocery store,
Top
man.
secrets. Also, shout out David Newland for getting these two guys. There we go. Hooked on green tea liqueur, which is only 7 pounds at Little. So there you have it. Next stop is B&M, I believe. The most difficult part of this particular day was going into all of these various grocery stores and seeing all of these products that we still have yet to try, and knowing that we had such limited space in our luggage to pack the products. So the restraint that we had to have to not grab every new thing that we saw on the shelf and put it into our cart was incredible. Especially the frozen items that we knew we wouldn't be able to take with us, and we also knew we wouldn't have the opportunity to eat them before leaving.
One thing that we've noticed in all of our grocery stores is that most places have this bin where you can donate food, and this is not a common thing in the U.S. I feel like this is a holiday. A lot of companies do around the holidays and stuff like that, but there's not a place where people just go and donate stuff. And as you can tell, you might look in here, the thing is pretty full, and it's even got a list of things that they need over there. So I think that's super cool.
Take us in.
Welcome in.
Is this milk?
Oh, it's no gallons. Look at that one. Where are the gallons?
There is no such thing. Gosh, it smells so good, right?
It does smell good. Look at these cheeses. Balsamic lemon cheddar. That's so good. Cranberry? Gosh. Can we get an M&S in the U.S., please? Everyone watching is currently trying to figure out why we're so excited about a grocery store.
Yeah.
So why are they filming in a grocery store?
It's like we're at Disney World or something. Just when we thought, we thought we were running out of things to try.
Yeah.
Come in M&S,
We're not even close.
Jam sandwich creams. Pretty good.
Right up my alley.
What's that?
Yeah.
Balonies.
What's that bottom word?
Arancini.
I wanted to go take that out outside.
Thank you for laughing.
There's just very, very stark contrast between here and the U.S. I for one, was amazed at how much I thought we would spend, but we did.
Yeah.
Sorry if you can't hear over the wind.
The amount of items that were in the suitcases did not equivalent to the amount of money that we spent.
It was amazing when we got to the register and put everything.
And thank you for all your suggestions. I waited and I found Toblerones for £3.99. So thank you.
Yeah, so very cost efficient trips yesterday. We're gonna pack all the stuff that we got from all the British stores that we visited over the course of the week to head back home to, so that we can continue to enjoy England even as we arrive back in the States.
There's half the bag space already.
Wow, Lord.
We're gonna have to get creative.
All of our families. That's most the whole bag.
Here all right, we'll start with this.
Daddy's sauce.
Daddy.
Only second to HP.
All right, marmalades.
Rose's lemon and lime marmalade. I think that was the first marmalade we ever tried on the channel. Absolutely fantastic.
You might want to wrap that between stuffed animals.
Zesty lemon curd.
Yeah. All right.
There's all his Toblerones.
All I came to England for. And they even stack well.
Stack well. Oh wait, there's more. The number one sauce in the entire world. HP sauce.
The green tea liqueur is not going back, is it?
No, we're going to work on that.
We're going to work on that. Oh, and,
Goldman's.
Highly recommended by our
fans.
Pot noodles. So we have doner kebab. We have chicken fajita. We also have piri piri chicken, and there are 2 more flavors.
I wish you'd have asked me about this because I had extra body wash in my bag.
Katsu curry, but you didn't have British body wash.
Apparently not. And Thai green curry. Mr. Porky, pork scratching.
So we have Wham Sours, which we tried a long time ago
What
on the
should
channel.
we put in here? Oh, there's
Nothing.
more orange marmalade.
Let's try everything tonight.
And then we also have Haribo milkshakes, something else we've not tried.
This is coming back with me. British peanut butter. I'm gonna cut and blurb this out. This is on clearance, but 27 offerings of Hotel Chocolat. Some ones that we have not tried. Going Nuts. Florentine Isabel. Carrot cake.
Oh,
Pretty excited for that.
Carrot cake.
More sauce. Hot peri peri mayo.
Jeez. Just dump it all in there.
Orange chocolate munchies, highly acclaimed. Oh, just a sipper. Is that through my Frutella? Yes.
85 Toblerones.
That's fine.
18 Toblerones.
I have 8
right there.
Toblerones.
the next bag on this one. Is that going in the bag? Or is that staying out?
Sorry, I've not been saying what I'm putting in the bag. This is Random's juicers.
Doing whatever you want.
Lots of squashies.
Squashies.
Of course.
Squashies.
2 things.
Squashies.
Haribo stick.
Squashies.
Squashies.
This is squashies. This is squashies.
Hey, guess what?
This is squashies.
Squashies.
Well, that's squashies.
Oh, how about that?
Chew it.
Squashies.
Some of those squashies.
Squashies.
Oh no, look, we've got more squashies.
Yeah, there's more in
Squashies.
there's more
We've
here
got
too.
Millions, the tiny chew it sweet, also known as squashies.
Squashies.
Coconut ice.
Well,
Try this before I leave.
Not squashy.
Hey, squashies.
oh,
Pepperoni peanuts, Fire Stick and the original.
Yeah, from long travel.
and
And hot, I think.
red hot.
And hot. Cadbury Animals, delicious biscuits dipped in chocolate.
We got
Another one.
Nobody's nuts. Sweet chili. Fruit
Nobody.
bag.
Nobby's nuts.
Nobody's nuts.
More squashies.
Pickled onion space raiders.
Tortilla duo sticks.
Oh, the duo stick. Those are solid gold.
We have Cadbury cake bars.
Oh, the crunchy Cadbury cake.
Y'all are doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Roundtree's random phonies. Ball of sticks.
Yes, I wanted these because they're like the ball of bite.
More squashies. All the duo. More squashies and duo sticks.
Have a donut.
Probably time to zip that one up.
No. Good. Did you leave England any squashies?
No.
For 98 pence a pack?
Squashies.
This bag is going to cost us $2,000.
Squashies.
There's more stuff coming.
My mum has wrapped her glass for you.
Oh, thanks,
no,
Mom.
she's
sweet. She's fantastic.
I don't want to crush these. You think we could close this?
That's the next question.
I mean, I know we can.
Yeah, I think we can.
Maybe, hold on. Maybe for your check.
Yeah, that one's got a. I'm gonna wish.
Man, it's a lot more full than it was when we arrived. Our 2 checked bags filled up very quickly after yesterday's
Might
trip.
be overweight.
So if at any point in time anyone ever doubted the fact that we would be filling those bags up,
You're wrong.
Joke's on you.
do not doubt us any longer. I, for one, am going to be very happy in the coming weeks when I return home and do not have to worry about ordering anything online for quadruple
He's
the
not going to
price.
have to order squashies for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I give him a week and a half.
So then after all that was said and done, I went back to our host's residence and ate a home-cooked roast dinner.
And boy, oh boy, oh boy. Can't say nothing but kind words that our host has put up 4 American dudes.
Yeah.
For over a week now.
Can't show no gratitude and.
Alright, gravy for everybody?
Yes.
Alright. Start, I guess.
You want us to just pass plate to you?
Yep, that would be ideal.
Look at that gravy.
I think is that
Put it in the Yorkshires.
oh in the Yorkshires.
I would.
Alright.
What is this mixed veg thing here?
That is mashed Brussels sprouts with butter.
Oh, wow.
I don't like Brussels sprouts.
Jack is gonna die.
I don't eat them. This is the only way I like them.
That's crazy.
That is cool.
That's like wasabi mustard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good though.
It's bold. It's bold.
Ooh. That's why everyone tells you to. You can't have.
I send my regards to the chef.
He might not hear, isn't it?
I dare say that might be better than a full English.
You think so?
If not, it's pretty damn close. That's the dog's bollocks times 6. You know, the
So
scale.
is that 3 dogs?
Yeah, it's a ton of dogs. A lot of dog ass. Yeah, that's phenomenal. I give that a clean plate on our new scale. So we're off to find British naps. Maybe after a British walk.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
So after that, we had to take a British walk.
Very long British walk.
I was about dead. We went to the local rugby field. There was no rugby games going on. They were doing some kind of conditioning. Bless you, sir.
Bless you.
But that was cool to see and to walk over to that area. And as Mark also said, we had scones with buttercream and strawberries.
Fresh strawberries.
Fresh strawberries.
Almost finished in the north of England.
Yes. We didn't have jam.
Do you have your scones with jam or with strawberries?
Enjoyed our Sunday dinner, and I enjoyed the grocery store travels for yesterday, and I hope I speak for everybody else. And they say that they thoroughly enjoyed it as well. And here we are on to day 8. As you can see in the background, we are at lovely Leeds Castle.
Yes. Leeds Castle. Didn't we have something for breakfast? A plowman.
We did have a plowman. With about
Not that
16th of the cheese that we had on our previous plowman.
I don't know how you can taste anything with the 2 centimeter block of cheese.
Listen to this cheese hit the table.
So a good plowman sandwich started things off. Again, thank you to our host for an amazing,
Man, what a chef.
amazing experience thus far with food. And then off to Leeds Castle.
So during our first trip to England, we visited 2 castles, Windsor and Leeds. And Leeds was so much different than Windsor, a completely different experience. And probably the biggest thing that set it apart was the gardens that led to Leeds. We walked probably a mile to a mile and a half through wildlife and gardens before we ever made it to the castle itself.
They don't like to be pet, I don't think.
I would like to be a sunbathing duck at Leeds Castle.
I now own clothing from a British retailer called Next, as you'll see worn in today's video. Not a sponsor, but can be.
This garden walk that led to the castle itself changed everything we thought we knew about castles, because to us, castles meant fortress. Castles didn't necessarily mean nature.
I can't remember the last place I was in that was as windy as England has been. Some absolutely stunning sights.
Crazy.
It was not as big a castle as Windsor, however, a lot of history there.
We were allowed to film in there too, so.
Yep.
Leeds Castle has over 900 years of history and over 500 acres of parkland. The castle is often called the loveliest castle in the world, and what's a castle without a few secret tunnels running throughout? We were actually surprised to learn that Leeds Castle was a private home all the way up until 1974, which is absolutely mind-blowing considering that just over 50 years later, this place has tourists by the droves. This castle experience was a complete 180 from our very first day's experience at Windsor. And honestly, while it was so very different, it was also really great to get a variety.
And then we did the maze.
We did.
I got lost.
Yeah. I won again.
All three of us got lost.
Not to mention,
Taylor's out in instructions. Go this way, go that way.
yeah.
Yay! My British roots were taking me home.
Not to mention
British roads, take me home.
the 2 minutes of silence. We were in the maze when 12 o'clock hit. So we did not get to experience actual 2 minutes of silence around other people. However, we did observe the 2 minutes of silence while in the maze. So happy VE Day, although it will have long passed by the time you see this. Very cool to experience VE Day celebrations while in the motherland. As we exited Leeds Castle,
we were hawked down, harassed, beaten, pillaged, plundered, assaulted.
Put your arms against that tree and spread them.
That's what he told Mark, but I didn't get that part.
That was in Mark's book top fantasy.
Dreams last night.
We were actually on our way out of Leeds Castle,
leaving Leeds.
Bingo card for the trip.
We turned down the exit road and noticed out of my peripheral vision the security car coming down behind us. Turned around and told Mark to step off the path so we didn't get hit. And security guy gets out of his van. He says, "Oi,
Hey, excuse me. You got wristbands?
y'all got wristbands?"
Yeah,
I was
yes,
like,
sir. Yes, sir.
Got wristbands. and he immediately says, I'm just taking the piss out of you. I'm a subscriber. I've been watching you guys for a while. And so that was...
And as much as he couldn't believe it, we couldn't either. Shout out to Big Van Vader.
Mr. James. Yeah. The coolest security guard at Leeds Castle by far. And as we've kind of already covered in another video, so we won't exhaust the interaction, it was so very cool for him to take the time to stop us and say hello.
First recognition in England.
When did you spot us? I was just coming out of the control room. I see you guys walk past the castle entrance. And I thought, that's not. And I thought, that was. You know what? Yeah.
We stick out like sore thumbs.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, I told Mark, I said, security's turning down here. I was like, get off the path. And then when I heard you said, hey, y'all got wristbands, I was like, uh-oh, we're in trouble. I got mine.
Yeah, I thought I'd give you a little half.
That's great.
You know, I almost thought maybe I shouldn't, because I thought you guys perhaps would have got harassed quite a bit, so I thought, well, you're getting there, so I thought, well, maybe I'll leave them to it, but then I thought, what the heck, I'll let you enjoy the rest of your trip, guys, and look forward to some of the videos. No worries. Thanks for the entertainment. No worries. Right, well, enjoy the rest of your UK trip. Super cool. And I'll check you out online.
Sounds great.
No worries.
Probably one of the highlights of the trip. Just being, I mean, of all places, Leeds Castle.
No, we almost didn't come to.
Yep.
And as a friendly reminder, if you ever see us out in the wild, please stop and speak.
So after Leeds Castle, we took to the road and visited the coast at Margate. And had
extremely cold. Can somebody explain to me why you would live at the beach when you can get about 45 days of use annually out of that, and the rest of the time it's cold as balls?
Incredibly windy. Which you will notice, although I've been dressed the exact same for the last 4 days, these are all different days. It's just cold enough to where I am comfortable with my
We've been in
Primark
London
hoodie.
for 10 days. Sorry.
So we had fish and chips at Peter's.
Fish market. Yes, thank you, Mark.
Was fantastic in my opinion. Very, very good.
Mushy peas.
Mushy peas as well. We had mushy peas. That on the other side, take it or leave it.
You all told us that we needed to wait until we got to the coast to try true fish and chips. Well, we waited and we got true fish and chips, and let me tell you, every member of the crew gave it oh my days across the board. Myself personally, I'm not a big seafood fan, but the fish here, absolutely incredible. The combo of the fish and the chips with the vinegar, Peter's did it right.
We found sand in the UK.
Oh, just a little bit of sand.
We did leave a mark there.
I'm not seeing much here though.
Pebble
No,
Beach
there's pebbles
today.
here.
And then we took a little extra ride over to what may have been up until potentially today and maybe even still holds strong, the most impressive visuals of the trip thus far, staring out over the white cliffs of Dover. Oh, I did not mean to rhyme that, but that was beautiful.
Standing over the cliffs of Dover.
At this point, we didn't really know exactly what we were walking to, and so we thought this shipyard area was the site that we came to see, and we were blown away until...
Welcome to the white cliffs of Dover. That's rather insane. When you actually get up there and start looking at it, like with your own eyes, videos, very chalky, photographs does not do right.
Scaled our first clear.
Yeah, we did. Some off-roading we did in order to get to the perfect spot. Mark did not die, no.
I did not die.
None of us died, and even our tour guide did not die. Had chalky back butt.
Oh,
in my shoe.
Yeah. One step forward.
If you've watched this long, comment chalky back butt.
Wet foot.
Instantly, this made an impression on us that is going to be difficult to shake for the rest of our lives. I'm not sure any of us have ever laid eyes on quite a sight of nature such as the white cliffs of Dover, and it was breathtaking to say the least. There was a potential for us to go to Dover Castle as well while we were in the area. However, we spent more time at the cliffs than anticipated, so we just got a nice shot as we passed by on the way to our nightly activities. And yeah,
that's why I should have packed 2 pairs.
The evening with some little bowling.
Yep. So a little bit of bowling, drinks, food to close out the night, and then back to the hotel room. And now, again, at Dirtle Door to experience our last full day of the trip before we head home.
And day 8 closed out there. Now it's time to transition into day 9, which, as was just referenced, was our final full day in England, which we spent in Dorset.
So yeah, this is the final night. Normally we would recap the morning after, but we'll be up very, very early tomorrow morning. So
catch our flights
that's
back
not
to the
going
States
to work out. So today, this was your favorite day, Josh. Why don't you start us off on our
Oh
recap?
man, let's see. This morning, first stop was Doodle Door.
It's Dirtle Door.
These are great walking shoes. They're not the best hiking shoes.
Probably one of our favorite things throughout the entire trip was knowing you were going to see a specific landmark or a specific site, and the anticipation of walking and walking and walking until you finally turn a corner and see what you came to see.
Mark about slid in. Yep, so to answer your question, did Josh swim Dirtle Door?
Alright, enough playing.
Yep.
It's not so bad.
You made it here this far. Good catch. There he is! Yeah! All right, now we need an interview.
And he's done.
All right, how was your experience?
I ain't gonna lie, it was a little scary once you got out there.
Yeah? The waves?
The waves feel like they're pushing you back out.
Uh-huh.
They are.
That's what I was worried about a little bit.
But you did it.
Yeah.
You saw it on a video, you said, I'm gonna swim that, and you swam that.
Made it happen.
2 thumbs up. Yes,
he
Josh did.
2 thumbs up for the swim. Thank you. Thank you.
So proud of him. Yeah, so that was a nice little hike. Some amazing sights. And from there we went over to Lulworth Cove, which was a nice additional hike. Currently walking down to Lulworth Cove. We're exploring Turtle Door. It's a very steep downward incline. It's pretty insane.
This is very, very steep.
Never experienced anything like this. Look at that.
Well, I mean, it's steep, but
I looked up extraordinary housing prices in that area. Holy cow.
I thought that was Whiffy Wharf we went to.
Close enough. Close enough. Lulworth Cove, we had some lunch. I had a panini.
I had fish and chips.
I also had fish and chips.
I had a prawn mayo baguette.
A piranha mayo baguette.
And then we had some of the world's best ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good.
My first ice cream was the trip.
Yep, Mark's first because he's had coffee, I think, every other time.
Yeah. Espresso, double espresso.
From Lulworth Cove, we went over to Old Harry Rocks.
We also went to Old Patricia's Thistle, Old Roger's Thumb, Old David's Craggle. What else did we go do?
That's pretty much all of.
That's all the ones we can really say.
You're right this very second.
There was a few other attached appendages that we went to see too.
Gotcha. We can't say on YouTube.
Old Phyllis's.
There it goes.
As we made our way over to Old Harry Rocks, it was starting to set in that this was the final adventure that we would take while in England. And while all of our adventures were starting to catch up to us, we definitely had the energy for one more.
I wore the wrong socks today.
Wrong socks.
I have short socks that keep falling down below the back of my ankle. It feels better today than I argue to say it has felt the entire trip. We're on our way to Old Harry Rocks. We're on our way to Old Harry Rocks.
The American Brits go marching one by one. Hurrah.
I cannot believe our excitement and our awe when we saw video footage of sites such as the White Cliffs of Dover, Old Harry Rocks, Turtle Door, and we thought it was amazing, incredible. Seeing this stuff in person literally makes you question reality. It makes you question whether your eyes are actually seeing what they are seeing. These things, these structures, these rock formations are larger than life. Nothing like we have ever seen before. Potentially nothing like we will ever see again. It absolutely was breathtaking, and we envy anyone who lives within walking distance of these natural exhibits where you could wake up early in the morning before the sun rises, go out to a place like Old Harry Rocks and watch the sunrise over the cliffs and just take in nature to start the day. Absolutely incredible.
So to all of you that said make sure you have good shoes that are worn in before you come to England, we appreciate you.
Yes. I will have to get more shoes when I get back.
So yeah, and then after that, it was pretty much a very quiet ride home as we rested.
Completely unplanned, but on the way back home, our guide asked if we wanted to get a ferry ride experience, that of which we obviously said, yes, of course.
So as we wrap up our trip, these last 9-10 days honestly exceeded every expectation. The food, the sights, the people,
the hospitality.
Yeah, I mean, everything has just been light years beyond anything that I could.
It's been the best vacation I've taken in 15 years.
Yes. We cannot thank our gracious host enough for putting up with us, and just there's just no words.
Holy hell, Mark speaks. Damn it, I've been trying for 8 days to get something out of it.
So, we hope you have enjoyed the footage from our trip. We hope to start planning another one in the future for the other parts of the UK that we did not get around to. That's been the Blanks UK trip 2025. And thanks for hanging out and thanks for following along. All it leaves us to say is this has been Blanks no one asked for, and certainly no one asked for this.
As our 8 feet touch the ground, and our jet-lagged eyes took a look around. Can coffee save us? I don't know. We'll figure it out, said Josh. We've got places to go. We're so much ahead and so much behind. We love what we found, who knew what we'd find. We walked everywhere, we ate everything. And you found us, and we found you. And I found me. From the concrete jungle to the salty sea, we found a bath in Bath and left our footprints in the country. Then we played some golf and found a chair that cost more than my car. So Zack tore up his Gregs to the confusion of Taylor and Mark. There's so much ahead and so much behind. We love what we found, you knew what we'd find. We walked everywhere, we ate everything. And you found us.